Hello YouTube! It's actually been a while since I've done a video. Life just got booking. My daughter Lizzie had a state track championship, and then we flipped into basketball and I had a book launch and everything else. But I can't wait to show you the beautiful garden. My goal from this last fall to turn this space green, I would consider a success. It's so full of prettiness. And here in Oregon, we had a couple of days where we hit 117-degree weather for three to 4 days in a row. Some places it actually got almost up to 120, which is so not like us. We're usually the ones who don't get there. They don't get enough sunshine and stay nice and overcast. So definitely a shocker for our gardens and our bushes. Some of my hydrangeas and my rhododendrons, they got burned, and I'll have to prune them back in order for them to recover. But in my garden, with the Back to Eden deep litter mulch method, I had lots of mulch in place, and so it kept the moisture in and things did pretty good. I'm kind of excited to show you my front entry gate after all this time, and then just kind of let you see how crazy and wild it is. I definitely need to come in and reset some stuff and even plant some seeds for fall. It's almost that time for the second garden of the year. And I've learned a few things already this year, and I'm just gonna show you around. I've missed you. It's good to see you. And one last thing, at the end of this video, tonight we cooked fresh salmon that my husband caught, and I told him I would stick the picture at the end of this video so you can see he had a double. He got 2 in one day, so I'll put that on there. But thanks for coming to see my space. Here we are. We got the front space here with the sunflowers growing almost up to the top and the scarlet runner beans almost touching at the top, starting to look lush and full. I just loving how it looks. Definitely a wild year. So many things have gone to seed that I need to reset, but it's so pretty. This little area right here with the nasturtiums, I think was prettier last year. Does anybody ever have that? Where you think it's prettier the year before? Because I had a lot more like larkspurs and different flowers in there mixed in, and it was much prettier. But I put some perennials in there, so they'll be good to go. I just wanted to show how pretty it is. This year I planted all these brassicas and they're still going strong. The brassicas are still going strong, which I'm super happy with. I thought they would have bolted and gone to seed, which some have, but there's a bunch that still look good. This little front space has been, on both sides, one of my favorite areas because of the trellis. But I planted this winter, I planted the brassicas that are the decorative kind that you get usually in the fall that turn pink and purple, and I planted them from seed, and they should be so going to seed now. But just look how cool this is. Like, it's just so much texture right here in this one little spot, and it just makes me happy. Of course, zinnias are coming. And I can't remember the name of this one with the purple flowers. It's got to be related to the hollyhock family. But I have a lot of them coming up everywhere because they went to seed. Then I've got my trellis with, this is mostly sweet peas. And sweet peas were my mom's favorite flower. And when I walk through this archway, I get the smell. And it's so lovely. And it's been a joy. Then of course on this side we have sunflowers that the birds planted, because I didn't actually get mine. I kept trying and the birds kept eating them, but I didn't put them here. I thought that it would be too dominant right here, and it might be, but it's sure pretty. And we got a little I think that's colossia tucked in there that was yellow, and then I think there are some purple ones there too. Baby's breath, cosmos. And look at this little area back here with the little bird bath, hanging bird bath here. And I have lupine that I started from seed that's actually been blooming. That's what that is. It's just the same thing. And there's a rose, a little climbing rose that's tucked down in there. So many textures and colors. It's been a joy. Oh, hey, look, there's a phlox that's blooming in there. That also I planted from seed, and it's a different color than the ones I have in the other part of the house. And I actually really like the taste of scarlet runner beans. They're bigger, and they even almost look like they have a fuzzy texture to them, but it's actually kind of yummy. So I wonder how tall those sunflowers are going to end up getting. Sunny day. So this is lettuce gone to seed, kale gone to seed, parsley gone to seed, marigolds. It's all such a mess. And look, there's the sweet pea at that end, and that green that's going up on the stick right there is actually my stick trying to grow right there, which those are bad to get growing. So I'll have to get in here and give it out a tune-up. I got a bunch of my tomatoes staked up in here a couple days ago. We have, mine are green and growing. I got baby tomatoes in there, but they're not turning colors quite yet. You see those heirloomy ones? Little larkspur hidden down in there, marigolds. And I have onions down in here, and that's called Glardeckia, I think. And it's brand new here. There's an artichoke hiding down in here. And of course, one of those little cabbages. So it's very pretty, very, very pretty. It gets wilder the further I go down. And I thought that the cabbage would bolt, but I've actually just harvested a couple, and they're actually headed up. Look, I just got this one done today. I gave it to a friend of mine. And see, look, everything is just going to seed. This is the spinach, the purple spinach, which who would have thought? The seed heads are gorgeous. They're like little circles on them. I don't know, it's kind of pretty. My fish are happy in there. I got a potato, random potato coming up in my herbs. The herbs are going to seed. My garlic needs to be harvested. I got celery's going to seed. And so the celery, it bolted a lot faster with the heat. So I might even take it back to its basic and see if it'll grow in fresh again. I've harvested a couple helpings of rhubarb, and it's just, I just think I'm a fan favorite of the leaves. Just look how huge those are. Like it's so big. Yep. And I thought this was collard greens, and I ate it like collard greens a whole bunch of times, and I think the ones on the right are, but there is a whole lot of cauliflower in there, and I've eaten multiple heads of cauliflower. Look at that one is going to seed. So is that one right there, but got to eat a bunch of that. This needs to be watered back here. So this gets the least amount of sunshine. So this area back here gets the amount of sunshine my old garden did, but it's still doing good. And I feel like the dirt is its first year dirt, and it will need to improve. The soil will need to improve. So I sit here on the regular, my little chair. I put up that little bean. I wanted to grow beans on that, and there is some beans growing up there, but I've decided I don't like it because it blocks my view when I'm sitting here. So I'll probably take that out this fall. And see that white thing right there, the white cage? This is my new find. I've got a couple of these. When I go to the Goodwill or something, I find these little tabletop decorations, and they usually have a bottom in it, and I just use wire cutters because they're metal. I use wire cutters, and I take them out, and then I use them to cover seed plants and keep the birds off, which is great. So my corn has actually made it up to knee height, planted 3 times, and it's kind of close together now, so we'll see how it goes, if I'll have to thin it out or not. So we have pumpkins and cantaloupe and watermelon and more kale, which I've enjoyed having the kale for the chop and drop method. where I can keep my soil covered. And so I've been planting extra of it just to use it as green manure in my setup. So, and these pom-pom globe-topped, they are in the allium family, which is what you usually plant, is allium bulbs. But these are actually leeks. That's what a leek bloom looks like. Some of them are purple. I don't know why some are purple and some are white, but I have a whole bouquet of them in the house, and I think that's extra fun. So this flower bed has marigold and parsnips and zucchinis that are harvesting like great, and this creepy crawly one that's coming out is the little teeny pumpkins, the decorative pumpkins. Got some beets and lettuce tucked in there, sunflowers, sweet peas, more scarlet runner beans for pretty. And this is where I actually got to sit here and watch a bird use the bird bath the other day, which made me happy. It's kind of easy. There's a bee over there on the lavender. Hollyhock is coming up. I've been bringing extra seed from any plant that goes to seed and putting it on the ground back here so that I can get, the goal is to get this whole downhill area covered in wildflowers and herbs and stuff. I put grass clippings to bring up the moisture level and give the soil a chance to get ready for it. And I just sit out here sometimes and just enjoy. My chive border has been a delight. I actually trimmed back one up here just to see how it would bounce back. And I even like how that looks when it's bouncing back. I'll show you that up here because I just chop and drop it, so it's actually pretty great. Got cucumbers in there and more zucchini up in the corner, cosmos. I got the blue beans. They're decorative beans growing up the side here. And I forget what there's a little flower that's growing up down in here. And I can't wait for it to bloom so I could show you, because I can't remember the name of it at the moment. This is my little flower bed that I moved, and it's been doing really good. And it's beautiful. I finally got echinacea back. I had echinacea for years, and then it died on me, and I don't know why. And I think they must just age out after a while, and it took me forever to get the seeds to take. But I got seeds in a couple of different places, and so here's one echinacea. I bought an echinacea of a different color. So we got hollyhocks and a rose and straw flowers and marigolds and phlox and verbena and pin flowers and geraniums and dahlias, ferns, and the view. Kinds of prettiness. It's pretty great. So that is my garden this year. The flower beds on the side of the house are looking a little shabby from the burned stuff, but I trimmed them back, so hopefully they'll come back. Oh, there's hummingbirds flirting around my arbor. And when I was sitting over in my red chair the other day, I had one that came within like 6 inches of me and hung out for a while, so that was kind of a delight. Ooh, I want to show you the color of this, the other echinacea, because it's different. Oh, I think you're gonna see. So down in there is echinacea that's like an orange-red color, and I got it local here, and I'm excited. And apparently there's multiple colors of it, so I'm excited. I did get dahlias to come up in here from last year, and I'm back there. They took forever to come up this year. I thought I wasn't gonna get it. And right here, I don't know if you can see at the bottom of this the white little thing, there's a Spanish flag growing up, like right in here. See this little guy? So that's fun. Nasturtium, sage, heliotrope. I think that's what the purple stuff is right there. So yeah, lots of stuff. I have amaranth growing. This is my first time growing amaranth, which is right here. And I've actually used it in floral arrangements already and love it. I thought it was taller, and I think maybe it's supposed to be, but I don't know. I got yellow, they're the yellow palm, like pin ones. I'm not sure. I don't have the right name for them. I'm looking forward to those. They're right here below me. What did I learn? I learned some stuff this year. Let me think about that for a second. Well, I learned about the leek flowers. That was the big thing. And I'm really loving chopping and dropping, just like if I'm done with the cabbage or the kale needs to be cut back, and I'm just chopping and dropping. I really like eating the tops of kale. I was surprised by that. The tops of the kale are actually, to me, better than broccoli. Like, I thought that was kind of remarkable. I don't think that nasturtium seeds are as easy to keep and preserve as I thought. I think they might need to be, what's that called, stratified, when you actually put them in the freezer and give them a winter before you plant them. What else did I learn? Oh, I've had a record broccoli year. Still got broccoli coming. And all my beets have gone to seed, and they're looking crazy. But I have eaten quite a few. So green beans, I think these beans are actually a pole bean, but they said they were a bush bean. So I planted them down there, and I've eaten off of them already, but we shall see how good they do. Lots. I haven't had as much luck getting the bark chips from the delivery truck that we usually get. And I have a ton of molehills and stuff like that where I should probably get some more, but good luck with that. I'm pretty sure that everybody and their brother during the COVID year last year decided that they were going to do their gardens in their backyards and keep their wood chips. So yeah, we'll see. Might have to go through a different company or whatever. My potatoes don't look that fantastic this year, and they took a long time to come up. So, and I have a whole section of garlic that's way past it. And I have been letting the kales and stuff go to seed because I like watching the birds and the bees. Can you see the little bee right here? Little honeybee going to town. I don't know, maybe I'm shaking too much. This requires muscles that she doesn't have. I did a volleyball clinic with a bunch of the younger girls from my community, and all kinds of that stuff kept me busy. But this place I just sat down here the other day and read a book and ate strawberries and blueberries and raspberries and chewed on fennel and green beans and the last of the peas. I open the pods and get the insides out, and I'm just enjoying it. Thought I'd show you my space. And until next time, we'll see ya. And we have a few extra pictures here. This is of my one and only apricot from my food forest, which I started last year, and the deer ate it. We did get out kayaking up in the Estacada area, and we were able to see the different places where some of the burn happened last year, fire damage. Then we went to the Pacific Ocean, to the ocean. And this is a video of my husband, and he has a little encounter with a seal. And the question is he fight or flight? And I wanted to show you, I told you I would show you pictures of his salmon catch that he got here. So there's those pictures. And then the rest is just some really fun pics from my garden. So thanks for supporting me, thanks for the likes, and thanks for watching my other videos. Appreciate it very much.